Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about 5 different accessories you can get for the Panasonic Lumix GX-85. Alright, so accessory number 1, I actually already have it on here. This is just a simple wrist strap. The reason I have a wrist strap on here and nothing else because of the portability. It's just so much more convenient to have a wrist strap rather than having a neck strap. But I like having a wrist strap on here because the grip is kind of small. Like sometimes I worry that I may accidentally drop this camera, and if I were to, guess what? I have a wrist strap attached and I won't be dropping the camera. So if you don't have a wrist strap for this camera, I highly recommend you pick up one. Alright, so accessory number 2. Accessory number 2 is actually a little grip and a release plate combo. If you can see here, let me just check. Okay, yeah, it's in focus. So it's a grip and a release plate combo. How cool is that? So let me go ahead and attach it here. And all the links to these different accessories are going to be in the description. So if you're interested in getting any one of these, just make sure you check out the description. So here we go, I'm just tightening it, and of course that's just a one-time thing. Once you tighten it, it's pretty much done. But as you can see here, look how much it adds, how much more it adds to the grip. I mean, that's just nice. That is really, I feel like this is an accessory that Panasonic should include by default with all, Lumix GX85 cameras. I think it's great. What I really like about it is it adds a little bit of weight to the camera. So you may or may not like that. And if you don't like that, then definitely just keep the wrist strap on here. But one of the cool things about this is it has a slot. It's open right here, and where you can access the battery and SD card slot. So they definitely thought it out. You can still access the battery and SD card. And as I mentioned, not only is it a grip, but it's also a release plate. So you can actually, I don't have a tripod around here that's available, but you can actually put this onto a tripod mount without needing an additional quick release plate or anything like that at the bottom. So it doubles not just as a grip, but also as something that can easily be mounted onto a tripod. So if you don't have one of these grips for your Panasonic Lumix GX85, I highly recommend getting one. All right, next up is something for the flash. Okay, I was taking pictures at a wedding and it was a little, it was kind of dimly lit. So I kept doing this. I was holding the flash up with my finger. I hope you guys can see it here. I was holding it up like this to bounce the flash, to bounce the light off the ceiling, and so it could get on the subject and lighten the subject a little bit. But then I was like, there's gotta be a better way. I was thinking about ways to where you can just automatically just keep this aimed up without having to actually place a finger there and hold it down. And then I came across this Reddit post that talked about using the hot shoe cover. Now it's got to be this hot shoe cover that has the pin sticking out. You see the pin right here? It's got to have that pin sticking out. But you can actually take this. Let's see if okay, yeah. So you can actually take this pin side down. Sorry, take the cover with pin side down, place it into where the flash goes, and look at that now. The flash is automatically aimed upwards, and the bounce, it'll just bounce off the ceiling without you having to hold it down with your finger. So I thought that was a really nifty hack. Just anytime if you're in a bind and you need a little bit more light, you can use the in-camera flash and you can make it a bounce flash. Now, one problem, I only have one hot shoe cover that has this pin sticking out. So I don't know if, I believe this is the original hot shoe cover I got with this camera. So if you don't have one, look online. And a lot of people want to vlog with this camera, but obviously they can't because the screen only tilts up like this. That's the highest it goes. It doesn't, it's not articulating screen. It doesn't come over to the side. It just goes down and up, right? So obviously, if you're vlogging, you need to be able to see yourself, and you can't with this camera, right? Well, there's actually an accessory for that. And that is just a little simple vlog mirror, okay? It's just a mirror where actually now I have to remove the hot shoe cover for this vlog mirror to be put on here. you obviously won't be able to see, but it's basically a mirror. So it's not a touchscreen or anything, obviously, it's just a mirror, but you can see yourself, you can frame yourself, you can see if you're in focus, you can see the camera settings. Now, I will say, because it's a mirror, everything is, you know, flipped, everything is backwards. Look, for example, my shutter speed, my f-stop, my ISO, everything, you know, is being, you have to read it backwards. But I mean, you should be able to set up all those camera settings in advance, and then you can use it to just kind of see if you're in focus, kind of, you know, check your focus, see how the composition is. I think this is a really cool thing, the fact that you can actually convert a Panasonic Lumix GX-85 into a vlogging camera. I mean, that's pretty cool if you ask me. Another tidbit with this vlog mirror is it comes with these, you know, cold shoe mounts. So you can put a light here, you can put an external microphone. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff, attach all sorts of different things on here. So if you're interested in this, make sure you check out the description for the buying links. All right, for the last accessory, and it's not really what you think, it's not really an accessory per se, but one of the problems I have with owning multiple cameras is all the different custom modes that I've set up. The custom modes, the function buttons, because I assign different properties to different buttons on different cameras. And one of the problems is I forget, like, what is C1 again? What is, you know, function 3? I forget what those are. So one of the little hacks that you can do is just put a sheet of paper underneath the screen. So on this one, like, it just goes away, you can't even see it. But I just happen to use a white sheet of paper. I think it's actually a post-it note. But on this one, you can see I have my settings there. C1 is 4K 30, C3 is 1080p 30, function button 3, function 4, function 1, you know, what all they do. So I think that's a nifty little hack. I don't have to remember what the custom modes are. I don't have to remember what the function buttons are. I just open it up and they're like, oh yeah, function 3 is to pull focus, or function 1 is to pan and zoom in camera. Anyway, so those are 5 little accessories and one little hack, I guess, or 4 little accessories and 1 little hack you can do on the Panasonic Lumix GX-85. So recently I did hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I want to thank you for subscribing to me. I'm very much into micro four thirds cameras. If you like this video, consider checking out some of my other videos. You might find something valuable in there. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. It'll really help me out in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.